Monarch Money just launched Monarch Plus. This is a new plan with retirement forecasting, business tracking, tax report, estate planning, and advanced investment options. But here's the big question. Is it actually worth paying double the core Monarch subscription? I have tested out all of the features. Honestly, some are a lot more helpful than others. Today, I will walk you through the features in the order of what I think is most useful to users and help you decide if it's right for your situation. Let's start with business tracking. This is very useful because a lot of users I see are combining their personal and business expenses transactions all in one. With Plus, you can automate them, keep them separate, but have them all in one dashboard. Let me walk you through what that looks like really fast. Inside the dashboard, up top, you can see all of your business transactions. It's gonna list them by business. You can see net income, net assets. If you click on net income, you can look at your businesses. You can see the cash flow. If you click on that chart, it'll take you to the cash flow charts. If you click on your profit and loss, it'll take you to your profit and loss statements. It'll take you right directly to the reports for those businesses. If you go to your net assets, it's going to show you how much money you have in your business accounts, how many accounts you have linked. If you click on it, it'll take you to your accounts. And you can explore tax stuff more. We'll talk about that in just a few minutes. If you go to the reports tab, by default it is going to show you all of your income, all of your expenses, everything in your household, including all of your businesses. Up top, you can toggle, choose what business you want to look at. Then it will just show you your income and expenses for that business. The chart by default will show you your cash flow, but you can adjust that. So it will show you your spending and your income. The breakdown section, it's going to show you your spending by category or your income by category. But then if you toggle to the trends, it's going to show you your spending over time by category or your income over time by category. Next up, inside of reports, you can move to the tax planning or tax prep. It's going to help you fill out your Schedule C. Right now, it's only for Schedule C. They made it sound like they have more forms coming in the future, but the chart is listed out like a Schedule C. You can look at this year, last year, you can look by quarter, and it's all of the income and expenses that you will have on your Schedule C. It's automatically going to assign your categories to a line item on the Schedule C, but you can click on a category and move it to the correct line. Your very first time logging in, it might show you a bunch of categories and you assign them, or it'll automatically assign them for you. If there's a caret next to a line, that just means you have transactions in categories. So you can click on it, see what the category is. If you click, it'll take you to see all of the transactions for that category. And you can show if you have your personal and business accounts combined, you can look at all of your categories and choose which ones you want to include. Then you can export this. It can be a CSV file or a PDF if you want to share it with your accountant, or if you want to use that when you are filing your own taxes. You can choose how much detail is included, and I'll show you here. I exported it as a PDF. It's showing me the Schedule C, and then down below that, each page is showing me the categories and spending for each line on the Schedule C. So this could be great and very easy, make things a lot easier when it comes time for taxes. I feel like this is the feature that makes Monarch Plus the most interesting for a lot of people because they have a side hustle or are self-employed and trying to manage their business and personal expenses in one budget. Now let's talk about the retirement forecasting. This is helpful for anyone, whether you have your own business or not. You start by going through their setup. They confirm your birthday, when you want to retire, and some basic assumptions. You can just automatically go with Monarch's assumptions. They will fill in the numbers based on your spending, based on the numbers in your Monarch, or you can override and enter in your own numbers manually. Once you've gone through the setup, it's going to show you a nice visual chart. Up top, it's going to show you your net worth right now, like today, what it will be at retirement, what it will be at the end of your plan, And then down below, it's going to show you all of your accounts, showing you your balances. In here is where you can adjust the settings. For investment accounts, you can adjust the interest rate. For Social Security, you can enter in how much you will receive, your husband will receive. You can edit all of your accounts individually down below. Also on the top right, you can add events. So if you're gonna have extra income or extra expenses like a wedding or a baby, or maybe you're gonna sell your house, all of these different milestones or events in life you can add. They have a bunch, you can customize them. So if you're buying a house, you can choose whether you pay cash for it or if you're putting a down payment. You can see they have more coming. I'm sure they will be adding more to that. What I really like about this is that you can drag the chart. So you can move it along and see that I have a negative net worth. So if I want to drag it, I'm going to have to work a lot later and I'm not going to be able to retire until 70, 71. So I like that you can drag it and it will adjust things in real time automatically for you. This forecasting tool feels like a much more approachable tool to use than other tools for people. It's a little bit more user friendly. That being said, I feel like it's really good for casual planning, but if you want very detailed, very specific, there are other more detailed tools out there. I like Empower, which is completely free, or if you're really willing to pay, you can go with Bolden or Projection Lab. Now let's talk about estate planning. When you sign up for Monarch Plus, you get a free will. It is not through Monarch, it is through Trust and Will, which is a place, it's what I have used personally, what I recommend to most of my clients. A new will for an individual is $199. For couples, it is $299. If you would rather get a trust, you can just credit the cost of a will towards your trust and just pay the difference when you've got that Monarch Plus. Now, it doesn't work if you're just doing the free trial of Monarch Plus. You actually have a paid subscription of Monarch Plus. There are a few details I'm unclear on. Do you get a new one every year or is it just a one-time thing? I don't know about all of those details, but Monarch Plus is worth it alone if you're gonna get a will for free. There are also advanced investment options. So the holdings tab is the exact same as the core regular plan and the Plus. It's all the same. It's showing you your portfolio compared to the S&P, to US stocks, US bonds, and then allocations you can look at. This is exactly the same on both subscriptions. The advanced options is only for the Plus members. You can see your gains and losses, which this is huge for tax implications. Knowing how much you paid for an investment, how long you've held it, are very important and will determine how much you pay in taxes when you sell your investments. You can add your tax lot, which is essentially just the record of all of your purchases of your investments. You can manually enter in all the information, or you can just do a screenshot in your brokerage. You can take a screenshot, upload it to Monarch Money, really easy. First time I tried, I didn't get the right screenshot. They told me what I needed. So I found the right screenshot, uploaded it. Immediately, all of my info was in there for more accurate gains and losses. Also, looking at the funds, they are using Morningstar data, and they are going to show you a breakdown of your holdings across all of the different asset types, asset classes, so you can see how well diversified you are. Right now, it's only for ETFs and mutual funds, and if you can see up on the top right, you can toggle between things. I am using Fidelity and it does not do a good job breaking down Fidelity. It's hit and miss, I feel like, with what investment platform, what brokerage you're using. I feel like this is a nice bonus feature, but definitely not worth upgrading if this is the only thing you plan to use. Now let's talk about pricing. The core membership, the regular Monarch membership, which if you've already got Monarch, this is what you have. It's $99 for a year or $14.99 per month. If you use my link, which is included in the description box below, it's an affiliate link, you get 50% off of your first year. Now, if you want to sign up for Monarch Plus. It costs $199 for a full year. There are no monthly options. It's just annual options. I have seen some people say that they were already had Monarch and they decided to upgrade to Core and it gave them $50 off. I do not know if that will stay in effect or if that was just a special promo. So you might be able to get it for $149 your first year. They do have a free 7-day trial. If you've already got Monarch, you can try Monarch Plus for free for 7 days. I'll include my link below if you are interested in it. One important thing to note is that Monarch Plus is available only on the web right now. It's not available on your mobile devices, only on the web. Now on to the most important question, is it worth it for you? Now, Monarch Plus is worth it for you if you own your own business, side hustle, LLC, and you want a dashboard, one dashboard for your business and personal expenses. It's also worth it if you need a new will. The price you pay for Monarch Plus is more than compensated by getting a new will. It's also worth it if you just want everything all in one spot. You want to do your budgeting, see your investments, see your retirement plan, and want it all in one dashboard, one spot. On the flip side, Monarch Plus is not worth it for you if you only use Monarch for tracking your spending or basic budgeting. It's not worth it for you if you do not have a business or side hustle of any sort. Not worth it if you don't need a will. And if you're already happy with the retirement planning tools you're using. For most basic budgeters, I would still recommend Monarch Core. But for business owners, Monarch Plus fills a really big gap. If you're brand new, go ahead and use my link in the description box to sign up. And feel free to check out my Monarch Money 101 course, where I walk you through everything in Monarch Money, including the new tools.